Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. Second offense, you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 1 year in jail to be probated for 18 months. Has he done the TRAS yet?
Yes, ma'am.
No. You will do what's called a TRAS. This is an evaluation to see what other conditions you may need. You must fulfill these conditions. If you don't, a motion to revoke will be filed. You will be put into custody, and we are going to have a hearing on whether to revoke your probation or not. It'll be DWI repeat offender education class, 2 victim impact panels, no drugs, no alcohol, no breath test refusal, meaning that if you're pulled over, an officer asks you to submit a breath test while you're on this probation, you must do it. A guardian interlock, 30 hours of community service, and 5 days in Harris County Jail as a condition. Is this how you understand it?
Yes, sir.
You know, the more important thing to me, Mr. Garcia Ibarra, is you're young. What are you, 35, 37?
I'll be 33.
33 years old. Your history sucks. It really freaking sucks. You know, DWI dismissed in 22. DWI pled to in 23. Fleeing and eluding, interfering, and now open a DWI second and 2 felony assaults of a police officer. What's it going to take for you to get, man? Is it a 25-year sentence?
That right there is a reality check. The judge isn't exaggerating. A third DWI in Texas isn't just another fine or probation. It's a felony that can land you in state prison. And when he says, the smell alone can trigger an arrest, that's the harsh truth of repeat offender status. Cops remember names, not just faces. What do you think? Fair warning or fear tactic?
You know what happens next time you get a DWI?
Yes.
What happens?
It's a felony in jail.
2 and in the penitentiary. That's what happens next time. And with your record, as bad as it is, it doesn't have to be where you're stumbling, stupid, ball-ass drunk on the road. The mere smell, in and of itself, they're going to look you up. Every single time you get pulled over, they're going to harass and harangue you. It doesn't matter what you're doing, what time of day, where you're going. Every time you get pulled over with your record, they're going to harass you. So why give them the evidence? Why give them, of all the aches and pains, 1 button and $50 anywhere you want to go in this life? Do you understand? You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty to this offense, like I said, it'll go on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. How do you plead to this offense? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty, and I'm going to sentence you to 1 year in jail. I'll probate that for 18 months. You will do a repeat offender DWI education class, 2 victim impact panels, guardian interlock, no drugs, alcohol, 30 hours community service. Do you have any children?
Sir.
If you do a parenting class, I will consider the community service waived. 5 days to begin April 28th. You must report by 6 p.m. If you fail to report, this deal is off the table and you're looking at an entire year in jail. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
The other thing is this, Mr. Garcia Ibarra, I have to somehow get a hold of you so that you understand that we mean business. And there's 2 ways that we do that. One is by jail time, which now you're obviously not doing. The other is by hitting you where it really hurts. And that's what we're going to do. I'm now going to hit you with a surcharge that you will be required to pay. And if you don't pay it, every $100 you owe, you will sit 1 day in jail. I don't know what else we have to try to get your attention, so that I'm hoping that this is it before you pick up a felony offense. It's a $6,000 surcharge, and then how much your court costs?
What was the driver's license before? A year ago?
1 year.
Okay, give me one second.
I will give you plenty of time to pay for it. We will give you a 2-year to 3-year payment plan. So that will give you enough time. If you have any problems, you can come talk to us. But the worst possible thing you can do in this life is pick up another DWI, pick up another case, or abscond, take off. Because if you do that, that's just, it's a guaranteed motion to revoke. You understand?
Sir,
How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty?
guilty.
I will find you guilty. I'm going to send you to this agreement. For what it's worth, I usually waive these on almost every first DWI. You're now working your third. So at some point, like I said, we've got to get a hold of you to ensure that you don't pick up a felony or kill someone.
I just want to mention that I was talking to him about his finances. My intention was to ask you to waive it, and I understand
I
you made your
normally
ruling.
do, Ms. Casanova, on all first, but this is a third alcohol contact, you know? I'll waive his supervisory fees with regard to them, but I want to get his attention. And I think that probably the only way to do it is with money. And like I said, if you don't pay it, your butt's going to sit $100 for 1 day in jail. You're probably going to owe somewhere in the neighborhood of around $6,500 now. Any slower, you'll be going backwards.
No. It's when people are watching. That's what happens.
Anyways, you get the gist of what it is.
Sure.
So I'm going to have you meet with everyone. If you have any questions, speak with probation. If you ever have any issues, come talk to us. Don't just take off.
Yes, sir.
Don't pick up a new case. And above all else, don't
6,400.
drink. 6,400.
6,400.
That's it. So I'm going to tack on this fee, but waive all the other fees. Yeah. All right. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Approaching no bond conditions, Your Honor. He currently has a GPS monitor, a scram device, and a curfew. And we were hoping to have the scram device and the GPS monitor removed. He's been on it since February. He hasn't had any violations. And also with the curfew, kind of interferes with his work. Right now, he's limited to 8-hour shifts, but because he is the provider for himself, his girlfriend, and
What do you do for a living?
he works in the chemical plant. And from my understanding, the GPS monitor and the
Is he here?
He is.
Okay. Can you bring him up?
Yes, sir. Mr. Norton?
Good morning, Mr. Norton. So, you're now standing charged with 2 counts of assault. You 4 months ago had 2 other counts of assault dismissed. I don't know if alcohol is a big factor to do with it. There are a lot of people when they drink, they become happy, the life of the party. They're so much fun to hang around with. And then there are people who become the devil incarnate when they drink. I don't know what effect anyone has. I don't know you, but I just don't want you to drink. I don't want you to use. And that's why, great, because we're requiring you to be, right? I'm not taking off the scram. I'm going to tell you that now.
This judge is walking a tightrope here, strict but strategic. Notice how he refuses to remove the alcohol monitor. That's not punishment. That's prevention. He's basically saying, I'll help you work, but I'm not trusting your promises yet. Smart move or overkill? Let me know in the comments. Would you give this guy another chance?
Because I just don't want you to drink, and I'm not going to take your word for it at this point in time. I'm willing to work with you with the hours if you truly need to go to work and you can show us that you're working and not just going out in the middle of the night for the sake of going out, because I just don't want you out in the middle of the night. But if you show me that he's got a work schedule that really you need to work at night, I'm happy to do it. If you want to work more, I don't want to prevent you from working, and I want you to work because I think that, you being productive is really a benefit to everybody involved. What hours are you asking for?
So I clock in at 7 every morning, 7 a.m. and
Okay.
then I work up to 12 at night
Okay,
because that's a full 16-hour shift. And then I work that quite often They might flip me the nights, but I can deny that. So as long as I can get from 7 to 12,
I'm happy to give it to you.
thank you.
Okay? Remember though, that you have a monitor so we know where you are. If you're out doing something you shouldn't be doing, we're gonna get wind of it and it's not gonna go well for you. So how long does it take you to get from work to home?
So it's about a 45 minute drive. It's in Montelvia and I live in Newport.
Okay. So you want until what, 12:45 then? Give or take?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll do that. I'll modify your schedule. Just remember, don't do anything you shouldn't be doing. The last thing you want to do is go back to jail because you've got a great job. You could be potentially losing it by just, all these cases are because of one thing. What's that one thing? No. Well, yes. But other than that one thing, what is it?
Yes, my decisions.
Self-control. When you exercise self-control, even in the most stressful times, good things happen. You've been doing well. I'm happy to modify your schedule. So now, modify the curfew till 12:45 in the morning. Yeah, after midnight, 12:45. Okay. And baby steps will go. If you're doing well, you keep doing well, you keep at it. We will loosen the chains, so to speak, on how well you're doing.
Did you want to leave the turkey for, so 12:45 a.m. until?
No. So he's working, you leave the house at 7 in the morning?
No, so I have to be at work at 7.
So you'll
You
leave,
gave me 5:30.
or,
So I'm monitoring it at 9 p.m. to 5 a.m.
okay, so do, we want him to work for like 6:15 in the morning, or 6 o'clock in the morning. He can go. He's got to be back at home at 1 in the morning. So from 1 in the morning until 6 in the morning. Okay? All right, man.
Thank you.
Make us
So
proud.
much.
You got it, dude. You are Richard Renteria.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Renteria, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you. This case stems from 2021. Okay, guys, please.
Thank you. Your Honor, on October 10th, 2020,
Yeah.
right, or I'm sorry, November 10th, 2020, the defendant, so the law enforcement officer was told the defendant got mad and made the complaining witness, his daughter, kneel on the floor for 4 hours. The co-defendant attempted to cut the complaining witness's hair and called her a slut and a bitch. The co-defendant grabbed a brown extension cord and hit the complaining witness while she was naked, causing pain. The defendant came home and punched the complaining witness in the face multiple times, causing pain and visible injuries.
And it's a misdemeanor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Stop.
So also.
Don't.
Yes, sir.
Have you spoken to the complaining witness lately?
We have not, Your Honor. We have not.
If you ever miss court again, Mr. Renteria, I'm going to make your bond so high that you'll have your beard falling off. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Would find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. I am now ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to test you. If I find that you're using, it's not going to go well for you. I am also ordering and issuing a protective order that identifies SR as a protected individual. You cannot commit family violence or an assault against this person. Commit an act in furtherance of an offense under section 42.072 of the Texas Penal Code, which is the stalking statute. You cannot threaten, harass, use another person to communicate a threat or harassing behavior. You cannot be in possession of a weapon or go within 200 feet of where she lives or where she works. Do you understand?
Yes.
I am also ordering you not to have any contact with this person and not to be in possession of any weapons. You violate this court order, the state can and will file additional charges of violation of a protective order, and that is the capital murder of misdemeanors. Do you understand? I'm going to do everything in my power to protect my community at all costs. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you are. If I find that you're a danger, it's just not going to go well for you. Do you understand me? You have the ability to hire a lawyer. I need you to fill out an application for me. I'll see if you qualify. Don't just put zeros because I'm not going to believe it. I need to know everything about you, how much money you have in the bank, whether you have a car, whether you work, whether you have stocks, bonds, mutual funds, IRAs. I need to know everything about you, and I'll take a look to see whether you qualify. Deputy Miranda's going to give you an application. I'm going to have you sign a receipt with Victoria. We will have you take a seat in the jury box while we create your bond conditions. We will have you sign them with our JLO, and after that, I'll see whether you qualify for a lawyer. Please. Don't. Just don't. Now it's not the time. Mr. Ramirez, you were charged with driving while intoxicated. Second offense. Your lawyer has repeatedly tried to come and to get a certain type of sentence to benefit your status regarding immigration. But I want you to understand that we here cannot show favorable treatment. Doesn't matter who it is. These are things that you need to consider when you're out there in the free world, where if you go to jail and immigration finds you, they will lock you up and they will keep you as the day is long. And if you're incapable of not finding yourselves at a cross with the law, then you will repeatedly go to jail. And I don't know what it's going to take to get you to understand that we mean business, but if this isn't it, then I don't know what it is.
Can you repeat?
If you consume alcohol,
I'm sorry, can you repeat the last part? I'm sorry.
I don't know what it's going to take for you to understand that we mean business. Perhaps it is just putting you in jail with a lengthy sentence. I don't know. I will tell you now, with this probation, there's absolutely no tolerance. If you consume anything that tells me you have a problem, and I will potentially put you in a rehabilitation facility in the jail. Do you understand?
Yes.
I mean no alcohol. I mean no alcohol from any source. The other thing is this, is that this is a second offense. What happens on the next DWI?
A la próxima, delito de conducir bajo influencia de alcohol. ¿Qué es lo que pasa? Entonces, ¿qué es lo que pasa? I don't know.
If you
¿Sí
ever
usted?
pick up another DWI, you will be facing a third-degree felony,
Okay.
a minimum of 2 years in prison, a maximum of 10 years in prison.
Es la penitencia.
If I were you, even if you've had a sip of alcohol, I wouldn't get into a car. If you do, you get pulled over, it's probably not going to go well for you.
Tal vez no le vaya muy bien.
You are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal.
Eso no.
Once you plead guilty, this will go on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. Do you understand?
¿Usted lo entiende?
Sí.
Yes.
Successfully complete this, or what I'm sentencing you now to 180 days in jail. I will probate that for 12 months. You will do a repeat offender DWI education class. 3 victim impact panels. You will do a TRAS. This is an evaluation to see what other conditions you may need.
Es necesario.
If they assess further conditions, you must fulfill them. You must maintain a guardian interlock. Can you run his license to see if he has a license?
Yes, sir.
What does he have now, a scram? Okay.
Se tiene.
If you do not have a license, then you're not allowed to drive. You will be signing an affidavit today promising me that you're not going to drive
No vas a venir.
and you must get a portable device. If you do not have a portable device, then you must maintain the scram. You must also no drugs, alcohol, guardian interlock. I'm going to suspend your ability to drive or your ability to get a license for 1 year.
Your Honor, it looks like his license is currently not eligible.
You are not allowed to drive, Mr. Ramirez.
Dejar, señora.
In this short life that we have, do not drive. I don't care what is going on in your life. I don't care what you have to do. If you drive, a warrant will be issued and I will issue a motion to revoke your probation. If you violate this probation,
Vas a estar revuelta,
we issue a warrant,
Poner orden, atención.
a motion to revoke will be filed, and we will have a hearing. And if they prove to me that you violate this probation, you're facing 180 days in jail.
Parece
I am also assessing the supervisory fee on you as well. It's a second offense. You will be required to pay the $3,000 supervisory fee. We will give you 2 years to pay it. Somehow, Mr. Ramirez, we have to get your attention. You are skirting out of here today on a second with bond violations and you're not doing any jail time. So it is yet another proverbial slap on the wrist. So somehow I have to get your attention. If you fail to pay the $3,000 supervisory fee, every $100 that you owe, you will sit 1 day in jail. We will give you plenty of time to pay.
mucho tiempo para pagar.
The idea is that you learn from this mistake so you do not come back. Because if you do come back, you will pay dearly. How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty?
Culpable. Guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to sentence you to this. So what is he told? Please.
Total will be 3,530.
Es mío.
$3,530.
Yes.
You know, I think that everyone here on the other side is working diligently not to have you go to jail. So from here forth, you are the one that holds the keys to this jail cell. Good luck to you, sir.
Your Honor, may we be heard on the fees and any surcharge?
Sure.
Case, Mr. Ramirez,
Señor Ramírez,
you pay all the rent
paga
and
toda la
bills in your
renta y
house,
vives
right?
en su casa, ¿verdad? Yes.
And you also pay for
Igualmente
your
pagas
children's college.
Los colegiaturas de sus hijos. Yes.
And if you were
Y
forced
si
to make
usted
these
obligado de
payments
hacer
or
estos
any other
pagos,
surcharges,
otros
would this
cargos,
cause a financial
esto le
burden?
va a causar un problema financiero. Yes.
And would you no longer be able to make
No va
your
a
child's
poder
school payments?
A pagar los pagos de colegiatura de la escuela. It's going to be a problem for me.
And they might possibly have to
Y tal
withdraw
vez
from
tienen
school.
que salirse de la escuela. Yes.
And you also have
Usted
medical
también
problems
tiene
that prevent you
problemas
from working full
medicamentos que lo
time,
previenen de
right?
trabajar a tiempo completo, ¿es correcto? Yes, that's a problem.
And so sometimes you aren't
Y a
even able
veces
to
ni
work the
puedes
full
trabajar
part-time hours.
todas las horas de parte de tiempo. A veces no puedes cumplir todas las horas a parte de tiempo. Mediodía. Yes.
And that's the gut punch moment. The judge turns what could have been mercy into a lesson. Hit the defendant where it hurts most, the wallet. But the message is crystal clear: you drink, you drive, you risk everything. This courtroom isn't just dishing out punishment. It's trying to break a cycle. Question is, will it work this time?
No te preocupes.
I appreciate your argument. He's getting out of here. It's a second. He has bond violations. He's not even doing one lick of jail time. I think that the only way that we can really get through to him is to hit him where it hurts, and that's in the pocketbook. If it's a strain on him, you know, actions have consequences, Mr. Ramirez. And I hope that you really learn from this experience. You know, I hope that you don't kill someone out there. My real fear is that, yeah, we've got 2 here. How many has it been in reality?
Tienes dos aquí. En realidad,
How many times have you skirted to where there's not been an accident? Why don't you watch the news? Every single day, someone dies from a DWI in our county. It's a sick, disgusting fact.
no me acuerdo. No.
I've asked you not to use, and you still allegedly use while you're on bond in this court.
En esta corte.
So I have to get your attention. I hope that this is it.
Sí.
I hope that jail time is not it. But like I said, you're under no tolerance. One positive
Gracias.
alcohol event. Doesn't matter who you have in front of me. A motion to revoke will be filed. And it's probably not going to go well.
No le va a ir muy bien.
Do you understand?
¿Usted lo entiende? Yes.
We give you sufficient time to pay. So around about, it'll be about $140 something a month. So if you need more time to pay, we can always give you more time, give you 3 years if you need to pay.
¿Ves? A mis papás.
My main concern is that you don't drink and that you, above all else, don't get into a car, even if you've had a sip of alcohol. Thanks, counsel.